I was curious about your collection and or how you listen to music, Frank. So tell me a little bit more about your all's setup there in the Chicagos.
Well, my setup is not my setup. It's Tom's setup. Okay. So, you know how people say like, oh, well, you don't want to date that person or get involved with this person. They have a lot of baggage. So Tom's baggage is stacks and stacks of records. Okay.
Nice.
So they all came along with him. They were part of the deal.
Yep.
So I don't even know how many records he has. I had zero vinyl before. It just wasn't something that I was interested in. I mean, I've always loved music, but I was content with, well, back in the 80s, 90s, I was content with cassettes and then CDs. And then it took me a bit to get into the whole downloading and streaming, mostly because I was intimidated by the technological aspects of it all. So, but that's pretty much what I do nowadays. Pretty much all digital. Although I have my own little vinyl collection has increased, thanks to Tom. And then, he totally blew the cover on what he got me for Christmas, because he forgot he added me to this Facebook group, called the Record Bin. And so he went to the record store and was so proud of himself and couldn't wait to post on Facebook, like all that he picked up and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I also got one for my wife, her favorite band, Sunvolt, and this and that. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, and I commented, so this is what I'm getting for Christmas?
This was before Christmas, right?
This was before Christmas, yes.
Awesome.
So he blew it. He's like, I forgot I added you to that group. So,
nice.
I got the latest Sunvolt album, Day of the Doug, which is a tribute album to Doug Somm. And it's good. It's really good. I already, I had it pre-ordered. So when it was released back in June, I don't even remember the month. But it was, it just showed up on my phone. So it was great. And I could listen to it immediately and anywhere that I wanted. So, so my little collection is growing, but nothing compares to Tom's.
Well, we're probably in the same boat then, based on our significant others, because my kids got me one of those little, suitcase Crosley turntables a couple years ago for Christmas. I'd always wanted to kind of get back into vinyl. So I had one, and I probably had, 15 or 20 albums. I just started with the big ones, Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin and the Eagles and stuff like that, just to have, a vinyl collection. And I would, go to the record store and buy one or two here or there. But then when I started dating Karen probably has the equivalent to Tom's collection. I'm sure there's differences.
Sounds like it.
So Karen is a big vinyl. She's got a really nice, expensive turntable and a really nice, stereo cabinet and, rows of vinyl. So just based on that, I started and based on Roots Music Rambler, which kind of started about the same time that Karen and I started dating. I started saying, well, I want to upgrade my home stereo, and I want to buy a bunch more vinyl. And so I ordered a new stereo cabinet, put that together. And so that was kind of my Christmas wish list, was all that sort of home vinyl experience. And it was just really interesting. I just got back into listening to records that way. And so I had a really nice, I got a nice take for the holidays. Got some good, most of the albums that we talk about, most of the artists that we talk about, I basically have kind of, backfilled my catalog.
Yeah.
Which is good. And I've also started paying a lot more visits to the local record stores, which I'm proud to frequent them, those small local businesses. So
we have a couple near us that are really, really fun. Just really nice, deep collections. But we have in the living room, we have a whole setup. Then there's a separate setup. And again, this all came with Tom. So there's another setup in my daughter's bedroom. So she has her own vinyl collection. I think I'm just going to go get like my own little studio apartment for me and like my desk, because I'm a minimalist, and this is a little insane. Nice. But anyway, and then I think there's another there's another setup around here somewhere. It's just not all connected. So
very cool. Well, it sounds like you've got all that you need to do all your research for the show, which is good. So I like that.
Yeah.